am Johanna Mishra. I'm the Senior Director for the Transplant Center here at Ann and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago. I started working here in 1998 as a pediatric nurse on the cardiac care unit, and I have spent the majority of my career here at Lurie Children's. We actually first became aware of Nora when one of our partner hospitals was already engaged with using Nora, and we kept on getting feedback from our trainees who would go out on procurements. Everything works well when we use Nora. Having a partner for our logistics who will work as tirelessly as we will in order to get something accomplished is key. We need to have the same goal, and we need to both be 100% engaged and understand what's at stake in order to make sure that we can make everything happen.
Nora's our primary mode of transportation. I do feel like they're coworkers. They're great to work with. We trust them. They're very helpful to us. I think it leads to a smooth process. There's no hiccups in the process because there's no question Nora's there. There's no question that they're communicating with our flight and the driver on site versus the driver back home in Chicago. And it's a nice, smooth transition throughout the process because the process of transplant it's so unpredictable, and it's it's wait, and then go like in a hurry. So it's nice to know that Nora's there. I've considered them coworkers. Even when I'm out on the road and I see Nora, I'm like, oh, there's our friends. Because a lot of our drivers do have backgrounds in some kind of emergency field, being police officers, firefighters, whatever they have been or may still be, I feel like they're part of the team. They understand what we're doing. They understand the urgency of what we're doing and the importance of getting us where we need to be, or the organ where it needs to be, and being respectful and honoring the donor throughout that process, because honoring the donor just doesn't end at the OR doors, it continues through the process. So I feel like Nora's really good at that and with that. So yeah, they're definitely part of our team.
Obviously, our goal is to break through that number and save even more lives as we continue to grow year to year. I think, we've obviously implemented an infrastructure here that's going to allow us to do that, and we're going to continue to build it up as much as we can and really, really deliver on what we, vitalize the most with our operation, which is ultimately, like you said, saving lives.
The world is constantly changing, and there are so many companies that, you won't know if they'll be here tomorrow, or, you won't know where the world is tomorrow. But the one thing about Nora is that this will always consistently be something that, is needed, and the work that we do is never going to change. And, the help that we give and, the family that we are here, that's one thing that I know will remain consistent, no matter what, shape or, condition the rest of the world is in at that point.
Nora is deeply rooted in not only the Illinois community, but the greater Chicago community as well. The majority of our employees that joined us nearly 12 years ago at Nora's inception still work with us in multiple capacities to this day. The state of Illinois is where Nora grew up. Our home is truly here. Chicago is our heart, as is Transplant.
But to me, having 30 years in law enforcement, to come and do this, it kind of takes my career and just my personal life mission to go further and to continue to help people in a different way than I have been the last 30 years. It's not really a job, it's a career. It's something you want to do to benefit yourself and benefit others.
I started working on a private ambulance at 18. Then I slowly transitioned over to the fire department, and I became a paramedic. And then I did that for approximately just around 20 years. I've been here ever since, and to see this company grow the way it has and see how important organ donation is, not just to me personally, but to everybody that I've brought on. I've had people working for me that are police officers, firemen, paramedics, and just see how much everybody cares. It's pretty amazing.
It's a good feeling to me that it's making a difference in people's lives. It's helping out where they're needed, as far as whether it's a heart, a kidney, or tissue, eyes, anything. I like it. It's a good city. But yeah, Chicago is my home.
Chicago is our 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 home.